Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Simply Colorful FiberCast. Today's date is February 8th, 2018. My name is Lynn Marquardant, and I'm your host. So grab your sewing project. We're going to sew tonight. In fact, tonight we're going to be making more quilts out of charm squares. And just so you know, we do have two feeds going on. This one on YouTube and then also on Facebook Live on the Simply Colorful page. So if you want to see up close, go there and put them both on your iPad or on your computer, and you can see not only what we work on here, but also you can see up close the blocks we work on. So we've done this for a few weeks, and it seems to be a fun way to enjoy our sewing together. FiberCast is just all about us getting together once a week and sewing, relaxing, unwinding from the week. Send me your pictures of what you're working on to Lynn at simplycolorful.com, and we will look at them. So behind me, though, before we get to these charms, behind me you can see the charm square quilt that we made a few weeks ago, the snowballs, and I hope you can see the border. So thank you, Karen and Becca, for suggesting the blue border. I really like it, and in fact, the back, so I haven't bound it yet, but the back I used some of these white and green squares and then more of the red. So I like it. It's growing on me. I definitely like the red binding. Okay, so I have an idea. I have not done anything yet in terms of a prototype, but what I wanted to do was play with these two charm packs and make a square. Let me draw this. I'll show you what I'm thinking. So let's get a piece of paper. Maybe we'll do the back of this charm pack. And by the way, I know that there's a lag in the audio, so you can just decide which audio to watch, whether you watch Facebook Live or YouTube. But what I want to do is I want to take each of these charms and get a pen to work. And I want to split them out by dark and light. And then on the light ones, I want to put a black border around them. And that's what this is. And then on the darker ones, I want to put a light border around them, and that's what this is for. So that's going to be my light and my dark. Then what I'm thinking, either we can just put them together and leave it as is, or I'm wondering what it would look like if we cut them both in half and then we switch them up. So that's what I'm going to work on. And those of you out here, I apologize, you didn't see that. So light middle, dark middle. And why don't we just make one and see how it goes? I got my new thread. I ordered some from Hancock's of Paducah. And let's see. Let's just take, oh, these are so pretty, aren't they? Let's just take one of these fun ones. Oh, you know what we have to do, though? First, we have to put them into light and dark. So I'd say that's light. Light, light. Light. Oh, this may be harder than I thought. Let's just pick an obviously dark one. Yeah, I'm not going to have a good luck with this. And then let's take our light here and sew it and see what it looks like. By the way, did you see my new toy here? My Martinelli. It is a rotating cutting board that, for those of you who were out at Missouri Star, we saw demoed out there, and it was too expensive out there. And then I came home and I got a little award, an Inspire award at work that came with an Amazon gift card. And I thought, what do I want to get at Amazon? You know what? Let's do a bunch of these. Why not just go big? So I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I'm sewing a flag of these. These are so pretty. And then I'll iron and cut them. Well, maybe I should just stop right there. Okay, let's put that aside. Let's put all of these over here. And then, oh, I got so many fun things in the mail this week that I wanted to share with you. First is throat coat. I love this tee. Katie sent this to me. It's a seasonal sampler. And look at the choices. It's just perfect if you've had the flu. Gypsy Cold Care, Echinacea Plus, Throat Coat, and Breathe Easy. And I have to tell you, I love the throat coat. It gives just the right soothing. And yes, my throat still hurts, but I'm definitely getting better. So I hope all of you who have had the cold and the flu are just taking it easy. I also got slippery elm lozenges. Thank you, Katie. I have to admit they're an acquired taste, but try those if you would like. Also got a couple of great books, 3 of them actually, and I have my retreat, another retreat. I'm so spoiled. Next week in Bolton, and I'm going to at least start one of these by then. So thank you, Katie. I will send these back or send them along, share them along with people in our quilting community. Oh, and Katie, your quilt is done. I have sent it off to you in Pennsylvania, so it should get there ideally tomorrow, by tomorrow. So, hey, hi, Mom. Hi, KB. Okay, let's keep that. So there are 3 of them. Now what I'm going to do is trim them. And I really hadn't even calculated what the finished size of these blocks will be yet. But for now, so I was telling my sister Karen that I've become a believer in trimming ever since I did that trimming last week on my keyhole quilt. It just came together so much better. So for those of you out there who may not be trimming yet, see now look at this, how I can move this around. And I don't like these zigzags. I like to cut those off, which is going to do a number on my sizing, but that's okay. Where this circular cutter will work really well is when it comes to sizing all 4 sides of our blocks. Okay. Okay, we'll need a new. Okay, so there are 3 of them. And now we will just pull out more white and do this. So you could use any charm square pack to do this, or two. As a reminder, behind me, that quilt is just one charm pack. Oh, I didn't need to stop that. Let's just keep going. I cleaned out my machine and I oiled the hook tonight, and I put in a new needle. She still sounds a little rough to me though. Let's see how the stitch is actually. No, the stitch looks good. Bernina does a nice job with the stitch, that's for sure. Now let's see if you can see this when we're... Hey, Joan Barrett, how are you? Oh, Joan and I met at a retreat up at in Henniker. Nice to see you on. I've been thinking about your big machine as I broke my walking foot on my Bernina, my 430. Oh, and Annie Isaacson, you love the polka dots. I do too. Aren't they fun? Oh, it's so good to see you out there. Oh, that doesn't look good, does it? Maybe I'm not going to trim these up closely then right now. I'm just going to cut them in between. Hello. I'm getting used to this new cutting board. Although this end's kind of important. Okay. So now we have 1, 2, 3. No, I have to. Make sure I'm doing this square. Oh, what are you seeing? My goodness. That's not good. Sorry, everyone. Oh, boy. There we go. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, there's that. Okay, so we're experimenting live, and you never know how this comes out. For those of you who have joined me in FiberCast before, you know, sometimes it's a grand success, and other times we kind of make a mess, but I'm cautiously optimistic. How can you go wrong with these polka dots? You can't. And I love this modern white and black. I got this years ago at the $2.99 store out in Auburn, Mass. What's going on this weekend? Is there a big fabric sale up in New Hampshire? Speaking of traveling around the country or around the state. Now let's just do this. 1, 2. You'll see there's no rhyme or reason to how I do these. Need to somehow get it to go the other way so you can see the ironing. Let's see. Without getting my head, the back of my head. That's not good, Pod. There we go. That make you dizzy? There's one. Isn't that pretty? Yay, yay, yay. There's one. I know this is all messy. We'll clean that up. Just that. Okay. And we'll just pull this right out. Okay. Now we're going to come back over here. This is a reason to do multiple blocks, so we don't have to bring the camera back and forth too many times. There's one. Now I'm just lining this up by eyesight. For good or bad. My eyesight is a little off with an astigmatism that happens, right? Oh, I'm excited. Tomorrow I have my doll club. Textile tarts. That will be fun to go to. Okay, 1, 2. Now let's do one more. Oh, this is making a mess with these little things. Who uses, do you use this? This is a great tool. A lint catcher. Works great in the studio. Okay. And you know, I'm probably doing what I say not to do on borders with these strips. I bet I get them a little wavy because I should have just measured them exactly. If that made any sense. Okay, but for this test, this will be fine. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's iron. Hey, Becca. Oh, Becca, your letter came today. And it sounded like you had retreats going on, and it was so exciting. Dave was going to visit you. Oh, hi, Dave. It's nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. Oh. So Becca is down at a retreat in Orange Beach, Alabama. Wow. Oh, Cherish. Hi, Cherish. I'm so sorry if I was confusing Cherish the other day looking for the patterns, the house pattern or whichever pattern. I post some of them on Patreon. And Patreon's like a personal PBS, meaning if you believe in creators and you want to support them so that they can cover their hosting fees or their material fees, you can join there. And then in return, I will post some content that not everyone can see. And admittedly, actually, Becca was giving me some great ideas for that. Need to start giving you more exciting content, which will happen when in time. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with, oh, I did it again. Sorry. I think I'm going to go with an 8.5 inch square by, yep, 8.5 inch. Okay. So this probably isn't the best ruler. I'm sure there are better rulers to do this with. Okay, and now that we've cleaned up two sides, now I go over here. Huh. It's definitely got to be an easier way. Or you know what? This is just something that takes practice. Like I've watched Jean do this for years. Trim her blocks. Okay, there we go. So now it's lined up like that. Now hold it down tight. And Becca, you must do this too. Okay. Okay, there's one. Ta-da! Let's do two more. Then we'll do 3 black ones. And we'll see what we can do. Okay. Oh, Mom, I had such a nice time visiting this week. We had the best weather, didn't we? Oh, and I meant to bring it up. I got Bob an early Valentine's Day gift. I bought him a Patriots 53 Super Bowl hat, champion hat. For anyone on the planet who may not know, and I apologize if this isn't fun. Oh, and can I talk and do this at the same time? That is the question. Our New England Patriots won the Super Bowl last Sunday. So it was pretty exciting. We had a parade here in Boston. Now, what am I doing wrong? Okay. Just that. You know what I need to do? I need to mark that, I think. All right. I love this cutting board. If you want to treat yourself. Of course, I didn't put it on the Simply Colorful site. I should tomorrow. So you can order it through that. There's a second one. Now let's see if I can do this any faster. Oh, it doesn't look great. But I think it works. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We have 3 of those done. Now let's get our black. Oh, and I'm sorry. Those are the 3. Now, should we do our black only with these? Yeah, let's try that first. So these are solids that definitely ooh, they're so fun. 2. Okay. It will be interesting to see if this works, or should we do those? No, we want to do solids. Probably, if I really thought it through, I would have done the solids here and the polka dots here, but it doesn't matter. Either way. So what are you working on out there? And who's out there? We always say that on FiberCast, right? Oh, and I wanted to, I showed you what came from Katie. I wanted to show you some goodies from the road from California that Chris brought back. You may remember I was talking about the road to California. That was an event that happened last week or the week before. I guess the week before when we were at the retreat in Missouri. Okay. So don't forget, Valentine's Day is coming up. Doesn't have to be fancy. And really, every day should be. We should remember our Valentines. Get ready to get a little dizzy again. Let's see, I've got these 3 into iron. Have a little throat coat. Oh, hi, John. Thanks for joining. Hi, Lacey. Hi, Carol. Why, hello, Brenda. Oh, she says it's freezing in Washington. Yes. Aw. Holly, hi. Oh, I love this. I love that we have some new folks joining us. FiberCast is nothing more than a way for us to get together every week and sew together. Sometimes you might not feel like sewing. Sometimes instead you might feel like just reading a magazine or watching a TV show while you're watching this. I do that a lot. It's just kind of fun to see what we all can get done in the course of 60 minutes. So you see on this one, I'm not bothering to cut off the zigzags because that was making a mess. And clearly I'm not being that precise, so, which may come back to bite us when we cut this in half. Okay, now we have these 3. so we have all three like that. Okay. You know what we'll do? Before we iron it, let's do the other side here on all three of them. Okay, here we have our string piecing, or our flag piecing, I guess. That's what you call that. Okay. So now, let's come over here. This. Set the seams. Clearly you can see the seams since I'm using white thread. Oh, so pretty. Here we go. So we have 3 done. Who else is out there? Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Oh, that's awesome. Lisa Boulay, she's sitting and watching Facebook and the big TV. Oh, I'd love to see her crocheting. Oh, Cherish, you're self-taught and new to quilting. Well, come on in. It's easy, and there are no real rights and wrongs to quilting. I mean, you don't want to cut yourself. I'd say that's number one. The only things I can think of is you don't want to cut yourself. You don't want to sew your finger underneath the needle. I'm joking. I think the hardest thing is learning how to consistently thread the needle of the machine. But just practice, 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 right? And if you've already sewn a lot, that's no problem. So now, is this the right way to do it? Oh, just going to clean up these. There's one. Cool. I also, when I visited my mom, I went to a knitting group, which was great fun. They were making some amazing things. One woman sitting next to me was making a shawl or a cowl neck scarf out of, it looked like mohair, and then she was putting little teeny tiny seed beads periodically in it. And she was doing it a really smart way with a very tiny crochet hook. So that was fun to see. A couple of other women were making Guernsey sweaters, literally with wool from Guernsey that they buy on cones. And of course, now I hope I took a picture of the maker. My mother has the card actually. But so it's, and I bet, Anne, if you're out there, I bet you're familiar with that. Okay. I've been ironing all of the seams out. I'll be so curious to play with these. Okay, there are two. Let's do one more. Put them up on the design wall even. These black 2.5-inch strips, which I probably were already cut in my closet, and I probably cut them for binding, don't you think? So believe it or not, that's why I chose this size. I guess I was thinking I might make it slightly, this frame slightly smaller, but I'm liking this size. Okay. Liking it a lot. Tell you, this iron is perfect for this job. So what else is going on? It's been unseasonably warm here in New England this week, but it's going to get cold again. Looks like there might be a storm coming in over the middle of the country. It might get here by middle of next week. Okay, isn't that pretty? Now, same thing, we're going to go back over here. And we're going to cut these 8.5. So let me put these aside just for a second. And let's pull this out. Can't see it, really. Black. Black, I tell you. It's black. See how that just goes around on the ball bearings? Ooh, I love it. Now, what I should probably be able to do. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's going to be too short. No, it's not. 8.5. How should I be doing this? Oh, there we go. So I'm lining up edges to edges, and I know you can't see this on YouTube. Sorry. I have to mark this out. Excuse me. Those two are right, I think. Oh, this is crazy. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm thinking too hard here. too much, but we'll see. See if they're at all close to the same size. All right. They are. We'll just do this. Okay. So now we go corner to corner. Well, you know what? Before we do that, we should see what it all looks like without cutting it. We may not need to do that. I'm sorry, you keep seeing my head. Okay, what can we talk about other than this? Let's see. 8.5. Just seems, I'm getting it off center. Ay, ay, ay. That's ridiculous. You tell I'm getting a little frustrated? Yay, yay. But I do love my cutting mat. It's just, it's black. It's hard to see. Okay, there we go. Enough complaining. Okay, so now we have 6 squares. Right? Now the question is, what do we do with them? We could alternate them. So let's say we did that and that. That. Alternate them. I don't think I like that though. We could, no, I want to try the next step. I had a vision. I want to see this through. Now what I want to do is cut each of them on the diagonal. But let's make sure they're all the same size first. Okay, close enough. So let's go one at a time. Put my okay. Those. Oops. Oh, I'm psyched you guys are talking. David says he's sorry and he will try to pay attention. Oh, hi, Wendy. Oh my goodness. I love that you're out there. and that you can talk to each other. Yay. That's what I wanted. Okay, so I'm just cutting these in half diagonally. Oh, look at that. Look at how far off that is. I did something wrong. Let's cut it this way. We may have to do that one over. I think it's important to cut diagonally on the inside square, because those are going to have to line up somehow. There. One more. Oh, and then I'll show you what we got from the road from California. I'm dying to see what this looks like. So let's say now we have them all cut. Now, say we did that. And then could do that. Oh, this is looking so funky. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. And then we could even do this. Nope. We could even do that with this. I think we should start to sew them randomly together like this. Let's make sure that they all have good companions. Here's a good one. Okay. This may even require a couple of pins. Hey, Sue is out there. Hi, Sue. Okay, B, happy belated birthday. Mom and I got to about 9:30 the night of your birthday and realized we hadn't called you. So sorry about that. We thought of you, and then it was too late. We didn't want to wake you up. I should have taken that pin out. Okay. Be so curious to see what this looks like. Does it line up at all? That's kind of cool. Might be cooler if that was blue and this was the polka dots, but that's okay. Okay, so there's one. Oh, okay, so we've seen what one looks like. Let me pull out my Road to California bag that Chris gave me. Isn't that a cool bag? Road to California, 2019, Quilt Show and Conference. So, first, Excuse me. Christine said, you have people in Australia, right? She found this hanky from Australia. Isn't that neat? That's one thing we'll have to do something fun with. Oh, this was fun. Well, no. I'm going to tease you. I don't want to hold that one yet. Ooh, look at that. A quilting magazine. She said she had 2. So I'm definitely going to look at that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Wide open spaces. Very modern. Well, very good. So that's the quilting magazine on your bookshelves now, or on your store shelves now. Look at this. This didn't come from the road from California, but Chris had it in her stash. Oh, how cute is this? Do you think that goes over a bottle? Oh, I bet it's oh, look at this. I bet it's an ornament. You see that? How cute. Oh, adorable. I'm going to bring that to my textile tart group tomorrow and show them that. Oh, look at that. That was fun. Maybe I'll send that to you, Becca. That's pretty. Look at that. Oh, look at these doilies. Ooh, this is fun. This is almost feels like linen. That's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. That might go on my own bedstand. I don't know. Oh, that's pretty. Cut work. Wow. Aren't these amazing? Oh. If anyone has ideas for what we could do with these, let me know. Oh, look at this. Oh, KB, this is kind of like your shabby chic that you're doing, the florals that you're crocheting around. Look at that. Now, this also feels like linen. That is definitely blue linen on the white linen. Wow. That's amazing. What is this? Oh, look at that. 3-dimensional, the roses. Wow. Oh, look at that. Oh, we will do something special with these. What? I don't know. Oh, look at that little, how sweet is that? That little piece of muslin. Oh, how tiny that is. Another muslin, a third muslin. Wow. Oh, look at that. Wow. I waited to look at all of these so I could look at them with you. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's like a, is it meant to be a pot holder, you think? What would that be? Cute. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. Wow. Other one. Other one. Oh. Another one that goes with the other one. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Wow. You know, some of these we could put on, I wonder if we put it on one big, well, quilt, no, wall hanging maybe. Is that a heart? Aw, how fitting for Valentine's Day. Look at that. And that. Well, Christine, thank you. How about that for a special treat? And there's more. So that was there in the bag. This, Australia. Oh, this was fun. And for the last thing, it was a Moda towel for 2019. Fabrics and supplies. And I am just going to, oh, look at this. I like this. You can hang it up. I'm going to throw it in the wash, get the sizing out of it, and start using it. So thank you, Chris. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, everyone, for all your notes and your goodies. I really enjoy, of course, who doesn't like to get presents? But hopefully others also enjoy seeing it. Okay, so let's see. Let me make sure that I can say hi to everyone. Oh, did I just see Zach? Hi, Zach. I love my machine. Thank you so much. I'm coming up to see you. I'm definitely coming up. I'm going to do a road trip and see you and your mom and your dad. Oh, so nice to see you're out there. I wish I was going to be at MQX. I would come see you in New Hampshire, but unfortunately I won't. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Ha! Before I logged on, I forgot my Gmail password, so I changed it. So let me go into settings. Aren't you proud, Zach, that I know how to do this? I'm going to go to mail. And then passwords and accounts. I know this is good pod. Not really. Gmail. Not gonna work. Watch, I did that overhead. That would be quite funny. Hi, everyone. Okay, let's see if we can see. I just want to make sure if anyone sent me pictures that I want to show it. Oh my goodness, and I had no idea. Kathleen, hi Kathleen. Kathleen says, hi Lynn, another Friday night of fun. Just saying hello so you know I'm out here watching on YouTube. Oh, I'm so glad. Hi. She says, I've been mending and adjusting clothes. I did make a couple of tops for myself. Oh, good for you. No quilting lately. We need another quilt along. Well, I was thinking of that. In fact, Kathleen, I was looking at the calendar and I was wondering if we wanted to start something in March, like March 1st even. March 1st to April 5th, and then maybe do another one in the end of April or May. So it'll either be March. Why don't we just decide right now? Let's do one March 1st. March 1st. Oh, and Kathleen says she likes what I'm doing tonight. She has tons of charms and might be something to do with them. Oh, good. And she says, I'm here watching you sipping a glass of wine. Oh, hugs to you too, Kathleen. So glad you're out there. Oh, Annie. I'm psyched that you sent pictures. She says hi because they never disappoint, that's for sure. So Annie says, I took a couple of months off from working on Dear Jane to sew for a client and quilt 3 quilts on my domestic machine. She says, I sent you a picture of the last one. A 20 by 20 Dresden plate. It was a huge job, and I'm glad it's done. She says, tonight I'm relaxing with some knitting, a scarf, and a brioche pattern. A brioche pattern. Oh, called Knots. I look with interest to see how your blocks turn out. Happy weekend, everybody. Okay, so first, this is a 20 by 20 Dresden plate quilt, 120 inches by 120 inches. Then look at this knitting. That is not easy to do. Brioche is not easy. Is it like double brioche? So the other side looks as good as this, I believe, right? Wow. Thank you for writing, and I'm glad you're out there. Oh, I'm so glad. Let me go back onto the Facebook page. And I think we've about come up to the top of the hour. How did that happen? Wow. Well, I don't have to play with that anymore. I can put that away. I will keep working on these. See, what I was thinking, what do you think if instead of this linen, we use other dots? Well, oh, I have the hiccups now. I think we're going to call it. I think you can, this was the idea, was to make these squares. I'll keep playing with it. You keep playing with your charms. Send in pictures. If you do anything with a charm pack, I'd love to see it. Karen and I are really interested in exploring this concept. And I'm not sure these fit together, but we will figure something out. Oh, one more thing before I leave. I saw this fabric and it has thimbles on it. And I thought, isn't that wonderful? Okay. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great next week. And I will see you. Oh, exciting news. Next Friday, we will be broadcasting from Bolton from the retreat. So you'll get to see what everyone's working on. How's that sound? Thanks for joining me. I'm Lynn Marquidot. This is FiberCast, and we'll see you next week at 5. It'll be 5 somewhere, but really 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. Bye, everyone.